Okay, freaking live again. We're just teasing everybody. It's like a teaser. We're really not going to talk to Matt for uh like a month. Okay, man. Dial up has entered the chat. Oh, is that actually going to work?
Are we talking to each other right now?
Or did you go up to your attic or what?
I had to get the dial in to go through. I had to dial up.
Don't make sure. Don't knock that receiver off the phone off the receiver, man.
Where if one of those kids picks up the phone and this thing hangs up, it's over for them.
Get your sister off the other line, man. The party line. What the hell?
I think we got it.
I think we're good. We've gone 30 seconds without a spinner.
I know, not bad. But don't mind my the front camera on mine. It's cloudy. I broke my screen, so this is where we're at.
You're like ethereal. You're like you're like an angel, man.
Yeah,
Oh, we don't. He's sort of in. He's sort of out.
I'm in the clouds. I'm in the clouds.
I believe that. All right, Matt. Tell us something about you before the internet dies.
What do you want to know? Let's see. What do you got? My name's
Go
Matt.
for it.
I drink 30 packs while I plumb.
Everybody knows that. Give us something. So, how long you been plumbing?
Yeah, man, this ages 16 years.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Man after my own heart.
Yeah.
I say the same thing.
What do you got? 16 years on you too? Yeah.
Yeah.
If you erase that 1947 off the side of your van, then I'll believe you.
1947. Typical plumber. So close, but just misses it by so much, eh? Matt's a rough-in plumber, which means somewhere in the vicinity, I'm gonna pop a hole. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out when we come back, right?
I'll add another one later on.
Yeah. What's another hole?
Exactly.
So 16. So I see on your bio it says you've been plumbing for 15 years.
Yeah, started in 2006. So I guess I should upgrade that date.
That's fantastic. And what's the apprentice program like in Boston? You've been there your whole life?
Yeah, yep. So when I was there, we did 3 years of schooling. So you went to class at night after work for 4 hours twice a week for 3 years. And now they have it where it's 5 years, and some years are 1 day a week and other years are 2 days a week. So then once you do the 5 years, you can go and take your test to get your journeyman's license. And once you get your journeyman's license, you got to hold it for a year, and then you got to do another year of school to get your master's.
Nice.
Yes.
That's how it used to be up here for me.
Yeah.
You couldn't just go from journeyman to master. You had to hang on to it for a couple of years, get your hours in,
Right.
and then write your test. We didn't have. Do you have to go back to school actually, or just write another test?
You got to take another class for a year. So.
Oh, nice.
So after that.
And is there recertifications going on too, or what?
Yeah.
Yep. Or are you done?
You got to renew your license every 2 years, and in that 2 years, you got to do, I believe it's 12 hours is total for school and continuing edge. So 6 hours a year, and then after those 2 years, you renew, but you got to make sure you do those 12 hours.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's the one thing that they don't have in Canada. There is no recertification. So once you're in,
Yep.
you're in, and you can suck for the rest of your life, man. Nobody cares.
Not a bad deal.
It's not a bad deal.
I'm a little jealous.
And did I see today that you've been on your own for 2 years?
Yeah, yep. So I started the company 3 years ago this year, but I've been on my own now. This is the beginning of my second year. So 1 full year under my belt.
So that's some fantastic timing.
It is. It really is. It's great.
So no, but seriously, I mean, it's tough enough to start your own business. How do you start one in the middle of this shitstorm that the world's in?
Right. I started actually January before the COVID hit, and I did all right. You know, I had obviously my full-time job during the day, so I had some side work coming up. And then once COVID hit, it was quiet for about a month, but after that, it hasn't stopped. So I don't know what happened in between. Maybe people are in the house more than often breaking shit, so or looking at things that want to change around, and they go ahead and do that. So it took off after COVID.
So it's been pretty good for you?
Yeah, not bad. Definitely. Nope. Everybody needs the toilet, right?
That's the one. They say up here, and I'm sure they say down there, it's a recession-proof trade,
right?
For the most part,
right. Yep. We had a recession in 2008, and we never got laid off in my company. We worked straight through, and we never felt it as plumbers. So,
were you commercial or residential in that?
Commercial at that time.
So big, So are you right in Boston?
No, so I actually live about 50 minutes outside of Boston, but the company that I worked for, they did all their work that surrounded Boston or in Boston. So, and they were located in Weymouth, Mass at the time, which is not too far out of the city.
Yeah. So mostly what? Big, huge buildings, strip malls.
They did hospitals, labs.
There you go.
Schools, yep, and just office buildings, medical centers, and that kind of thing. But as the recession hit and they came out of it, they kind of changed their way of doing things, and they stuck with hospitals and labs because once it came out of the recession, those two things were on the skyrocket. So he stuck with those. It's awesome work. I believe you understand it, see it. It's different today. You're not into this.
No, I love the commercial side of things because you never know what you're going to run into, right?
Right. Exactly. Yes. Yeah. And you don't have to look at the customer.
Oh, that's right. The customer's way up on the 30th floor of some high rise, 6 blocks over.
Not
instead of staring over your shoulder, you say, "What the hell are you doing that for?"
Exactly. Why is this costing me so much?
I just got to finish my TikTok video, man. I promise you, I'm not billing you for this time.
This is unbillable hours. This is TikTok time. Thank you.
So you deal with some pretty, I don't even know what to call it. I mean, Boston and that area, obviously the East Coast is far older than where I live.
Yeah.
And so you deal with some pretty old freaking buildings with.
Yeah. Some of them are mid-1800s.
Yeah.
And the plumbing shows.
And what would you say is a specific talent you have to do to deal with that crap?
Patience. That's it. End of story. No, seriously. If you, some people, when you cut the threads out of a brass, when you have a brass nipple coming out of a cast iron tap TY that's from the 1800s, you're not going to put a wrench on that brass nipple.
Right.
Rip the face off. So you don't at it like a surgeon. Everything's surgery. That's it.
We call that up here we have rough-in muscles and we have finishing muscles. You got to know which muscles to use on the job, right?
Exactly. You just nailed it. Right. And definitely don't use an impact gun on your no-hub clamps on cast iron from the 1800s. Just use a torque tool because you don't want to kill it. You don't want
Yeah. So, all right. So what is social media? Why are you on social media? You're obviously busy. You're obviously got a family.
Right.
And are trying to start your business. What the hell does social media do for you?
Well, so about 6 months ago, I would tell you that it didn't get me any work. I did it because I have ADHD, and it was a good way to bury some stuff. Just it was fun.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. But now lately, I've had more people come at me in my area looking for bathroom installs and kitchen remodels. So I'm getting more work through Instagram, and I actually
Really?
I had a chain restaurant from I guess it's nationwide, and the guy for the Northeast region, he just reached out to me last week through TikTok, and I'm filling out. I'm getting the right insurances right now. I have to get workman's comp insurance to deal with them, but
Yeah.
I'm going to service the restaurant chains in this Northeast area for him, and that is something that's more towards me because that's where I came from, commercial side. So nothing like. I'm not going to be building the restaurants, but he said adding sinks, adding ice machines, adding water lines, whatever comes up in the restaurants. So that came from social media. So hopefully I can maybe, get rid of some landlords and take some of that stuff in instead.
I won't lie to you. When I first started my thing, it was a lot of resi and new construction, which is where everybody starts in this business.
Pretty much.
But as soon as I could get into the commercial side of things, that's right. I guess it's different everywhere, but I don't suspect it's that nuanced. The money's in the commercial side of things.
Right. Yeah.
24/7.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's business to business.
That's where I'm. Right.
Yeah. Absolutely.
The stuff's all new to me, so jumping into that, trust me, I fucked it up in the beginning because it's two different, service and residential and commercial. So
yeah, that's the beauty of plumbing, right? Like there's
right.
The three rules don't actually apply anymore.
No,
or you're
exactly. You open up your eye, always something new.
Always something new.
Right.
All right, tell us what the hell 30-pack is. You
30?
say it like six times a day. I'll fully admit being I'm not a boomer or whatever the next generation is. What is the next generation after the boomers? The Gen Xers?
I thought you were Gen Z?
Maybe.
I
don't know. I don't know what the hell I am. I actually Googled it and nothing came up. Yeah, I did. Nothing came up. I'm like, what the hell is that?
So I honestly just thought that beer came in 30 packs around the whole world because that's how they sell them around here, 30 packs. So, and as I was growing up, I just that's what you called them. You go into the packy, you were getting a 30 pack, or a 30 rack, one or the other. So now that I'm in the residential side of plumbing, to me, when you open up that door and you see some of the things, it looks like two guys were crushing beers on a Saturday afternoon and they put that install together. So to me, it was 30-pack plumbing.
That makes perfect sense. Like we call them flats up here, flats of beer, which I guess are 30. I wouldn't even know. I'd have to count them.
Yeah, 30 flat?
30 flat, maybe? I don't know. I've never heard of a 30-pack before.
I know. I didn't know that. I guess you guys only get 24s, right? So
yeah, that must be it. Yeah, that must be a Boston thing, eh?
It must be, yeah.
Is it a Boston thing?
I believe it's only in this area, from what I've noticed, because everybody messaged me and says the same thing. What's the 30-pack? You've only been at it for 2 years, and you already got your catchphrase, man. Right.
You're gonna be my age and answering that question, rolling your eyes. Oh, for the love of hell! If I have to answer that question one more damn time,
I've had enough. Exactly. Change it. 24 packs.
Okay, and what's the deal with you don't have any wholesalers in that town?
Oh, what? So I get that a lot too, right? The Home Depot. It makes for good content. Believe it or not, I actually use one supply house, and my bill for last month was like $15K for one guy. That's not a bad bill through the supply house, but
yeah.
Makes better content going to Home Depot and getting people angry at you. You know what I mean?
It doesn't take much to get people angry at you, does it?
No, not at all. Not on the
No,
yeah,
not on the no. The internet's a place of angry men and women.
it
They
really is.
just
Look at
they're like sharks or blood in the water, right?
right, just ready to unleash at any moment. You never know.
Ah! Home Depot.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah. You wouldn't believe it. I get people who message me that. You should go to your local supply houses instead of going to Home Depot for that. And in my head, I'm like, trust me, I do. But the supply house also isn't open on a Sunday, so I'm going to Home Depot on a
That's
Sunday.
true.
Yeah. You guys,
Are they? Go
you
ahead.
got those up there? No?
Oh, we have. Yeah, it's. Was going to be my next question. No Lowe's up there. We have tons of Home Depots, and it's Lowe's is the other competitor.
Yeah, so I go in Lowe's and I can't find shit, so I stay out of Lowe's and go to Home Depot. I don't know what it is. I just can't find anything in Lowe's. Whatever I'm looking for.
I would agree with you. Maybe I should up my game and start. I get enough hate as it is. So, in fact, as you know, I got canceled because I'm an angry old man. So,
Exactly. Right. It comes with age.
it does. Prepare yourselves. Prepare yourselves. It's coming. It's
right.
coming. All right. So what? I mean, you're a young guy, young family, new business, hungry. Like, how do you balance all that crap?
That's not the easy part at all, you know? That one is the hardest thing. That question, I can't even answer that question, to be honest with you. It's just, that's pretty much why I went on my own, was try to help out the wife with the kids during the morning. So when I worked for the commercial side, I was gone at 4:30 in the morning, and I didn't get back till 4:30 at night. So now I can help her bring the kids in the morning to school, to the buses, because there's 4 of them. And then I go off and start my day, and the end of the day is a little easier than the beginning of the day. So that's, and I am working a little bit longer, but I'm also not working as much at the same time as, like, I guess what I show is not me every single day. A lot of people are like, oh man, you're overworking yourself. You're working too much. All you do is work. That's all I show. I'm not showing that I'm starting at 10 and getting home at 5 instead of starting at 4 and getting home at 4:30. So it just looks harder than it is.
Where were you this morning?
So this morning, yeah, I had batting cages for the kids, so I went to there, and I've been doing, unfortunately, my accountant has been on me to get my taxes finished up, so I'm almost done doing those at the moment. That's what I've just been spending the last fucking 3 hours.
There's nothing worse, and I'll tell you, after doing it for 35 years, there's nothing worse in this world as paying people that have done nothing for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Nothing makes me angrier than tax season. I'm not going to lie to you.
Hate
it.
Every pothole I hit, I swear.
What am I paying for? That's
right.
Insane, right?
Right. But
well, good. Go ahead.
Last 2 years, I did all this taxes shit on my own. I had my accountant a paper saying this is what I made for the year, money in, money out. This is where it all went. And now, after sitting down for 18 hours and finishing last year, I got the QuickBooks, I got a CPA, and I got a bookkeeper, and they are actually exactly right. So now it's all, I have nothing to do with it. I take my bank statement at the end of the month, I hand it to the lady at the bookkeeper, she'll ask me a couple questions, and my whole QuickBooks is up and running, and one less thing that I got to worry about. So that actually helps me out with more time, with the kids and whatnot. Less stress, the works.
And how old's your oldest?
13.
Oh, you're just getting ready for the
13,
zippity, the zippity do.
Yeah.
So my youngest is 14. My oldest is 28.
Yep.
And so I went for the extended payment plan on that to, make my life as expensive as possible.
Right. Exactly.
That's fantastic.
Right.
So do you find, like, is it financially better for you?
It's that too. Yeah, without a doubt. Definitely. So, some days I bring home 2 of my commercial paychecks instead of 1 in the same week. So, and that's in a day. What I would make. So I get paid for 40 hours, but I was behind the windshield 10 hours a week, not getting paid. So 50 hours, and I would make that twice in a day now if I want to book up like that. So instead of every Friday. So it helps. I mean, it definitely it goes a lot of places, but it also it's I'm more comfortable now than I ever was before 2 years in.
Good for you, man. That's fantastic.
Appreciate it.
I would say, and my experience was, that the beauty of being self-employed and run your own show is, and if you're good at what you do, there's always an opportunity for more work. So one of the kids needed braces. I'm like, all right, I'll quote at that job. We'll get that job, and we'll pay for the braces.
That's it. Yep.
Right. You just don't have that option if you're working for someone else, right?
You get that right. You're on that budget.
Yeah. And this is what you get. You're a fixed amount. I had a question here saying, does your wife work?
She does not. No. Nope. It's just me.
Oh, look at you.
Right.
Good for you. Mine didn't work either.
No.
She works for the business, so that's fine. But she didn't have the 9-to-5, right?
Right. Yeah. So plan now. So this year I just started myself on payroll as well. So now I take a check myself every Friday. But as the year progresses, we're going to try to get her on payroll and try to talk to the CPAs or the bookkeepers and deal with that part and get her a weekly check as well. So that's the plan.
That's
how many people work for you?
So I did sort of the roller coaster thing. When I left my dad to start my own thing, I told him that I wasn't going to be the one-man show.
Right.
Like I wasn't going to just work my ass off. And so we got up to having 18 guys and 6 trucks on the road.
Yep.
I did it for just over 14 years.
Right.
And hated every second of it. Hated every second of it.
Right.
Stress to the max, problems I couldn't solve.
Right.
I felt like all I did is say sorry all day long.
Right. Yeah. You can't go and fix everybody's fuck ups. Right.
No. And everybody does, right? Like, it's not an indictment on anything, but man, I hated it. And the honest answer is that I wasn't very good at it. I'm not very patient.
Right.
I'm a bit grouchy. I have my nuances of the way I want stuff done.
Right.
And so somebody didn't do the way I wanted to, I would lose my mind.
Of course. Right.
So, yeah.
What you're telling me. So I don't, everyone's always like, you got to hire somebody. I see you working alone. Those are my messages. Hire somebody. So while I can, I'm going to do what I can do now. And that my plan is to hopefully get my kids an apprentice card and then work with them. As I grew up, my father owns a landscaping company. So I watched him do his thing. And then when I turned 13, I worked with him on Saturdays. If there was no school, I was with him all summer long. So that's kind of you are a product of your environment, I guess you would say. So that's pretty much go with it, you know?
Yeah.
Nothing more, nothing less. And now my father's towards the end of his career, and he's a relaxed guy, you know? He's just he.
So there's hope for me. Is that what you're saying?
I don't think so.
I don't think there is either.
No, right.
That is actually, I mean, whatever. That's exactly what we've done with my 2 boys. They would, they hated it forever.
Of course.
Working on the weekends or evenings or all summer long for me. And then they tried to do their own thing. But when they saw that, fixing your own stuff and the money that's involved in it, they're like, sign me up.
Yeah, exactly. The kids don't appreciate it until they're in their late 20s. That's pretty much what it seems like.
Yeah, no, Isaiah is 24.
Yeah.
And he hated it.
Right.
And he was, he's my oldest son, so there was as of every father-son relationship, there was a few sparks along the way.
Right, of course.
And he was like, I'm not doing this. This is crap. And I'm being dramatic, but I hate you. I hate this whole thing. And
Right.
as soon as I'm old enough, you'll never see me again.
Right, the typical teenager life. I know all about it. I was that guy in my father's work truck that sat there on a Friday afternoon, not just getting out and cutting grass. Now, 20 years later, I'm like, that was probably one of my. I'd rather cut grass with him any day of the week than do what I do right now.
No, it's true. It's interesting how it sort of folds over on itself, eh?
So that's
if
the
you
point.
look back. So, well, that was going to be my next question. Your life goals is just to keep it a tight family business.
Right, exactly. You nailed it. Until when I keep doing what I'm doing by myself, until one of these kids, I can get them away from a screen. I might have to drag them.
Yeah, you will.
Right.
In fact, if my kids are watching this right now, the Xboxes are going away next week. Just so you know. And it's true. There's going to be a rebellion in my house. I'm taking away the Xboxes for 10 days. I can't take it anymore.
They got a strap.
Yeah,
They're not
exactly. Say that again?
They're not going to like it, but one day they'll appreciate it.
That's right. That's what you got to go for, is appreciation.
Pretty much.
All right, what's your favorite thing about what you do? What do you enjoy most about it?
The finished product.
Yeah?
Yeah. That's pretty much it. Just when you build something on your own and you stand back and look at it and you did it and it's going to be there for the next 30 to 50 years, 100 years, whatever it is, that's pretty much the most satisfying part of it.
I agree with you. I'm going to burst your bubble and say that I've been doing this long enough that I've renoed my renos. and actually have said to I've actually said to myself, who was the dumbass that did? Oh, that was me. That's right. I can actually remember doing this job and whatever, and now I'm back here fixing my stuff.
Right, exactly. When somebody's boiler shits the bed 20 years later and they're blaming you because it didn't last 30.
Yeah. Yeah, I've done a couple of restaurants that we've actually, we built them.
Yep.
And then, that was right at the beginning of my career. And then we've gone back to, they didn't make it. So a new guy comes in and we've redone the restaurant.
Yep.
Tits to tail. Right. And just been like, wow, that's a thing to reno your own renovation.
Makes you think back, huh? You're like, oh, man.
That's what, it does exactly the look. Look at home.
Great.
All right. So what would you think is your proudest accomplishment? What job have you been most proud of?
I would say just getting to the point where I'm at now because, so long story short, when I first started working in Boston, I would drive up to Boston and I'd be like, I want to drive a company vehicle. That's my goal. So 18, I want to drive somebody's. And then I got to that point where I drove their van and I'm like, oh, now I want to drive their pickup truck, company. And then I got to that point. So now, and then once I topped off, I was, what's next? What can I do next? And now I got my own company van. I mean, it's a 2002, but it still runs. And yeah, exactly.
Nothing wrong with that.
And then and now I got my own company pickup truck. So that's pretty much where it's at. It's climbing that ladder and seeing it. Unfortunately, now I'm almost 40, so you're like, man, I must be getting old climbing this fucking ladder.
Don't get dizzy up there, man.
My God.
All right, so is your oldest a boy then?
Yeah, yep. 2 boys are the oldest, and then twins are 4 girls.
Oh,
exactly.
Twins.
Yes.
Yeah, that'll ruin your life, man.
Yeah,
it probably already has.
Holy, it's all blurry.
I mean, I have 5 kids, so I can't say nothing. But
yeah, there was 5 kids. After 3, there's no difference.
It doesn't matter, right? After 3, and this is the God's honest truth. After 3, you can do anything. Like it's just mayhem. It's
Exactly.
like
Exactly what it is. That word. Exactly.
yeah, you just wake up at the screaming, and you go to bed to crying,
Right.
and
The night.
reset it all the next day. Yeah.
Right. Exactly. It's blurry. It's blurry. Then the whole time you're hoping for them to be 5 or older, and then when they're 5 or older, you're wishing they were 2 or 3. I never want to go back to 0 and 1. I'll tell you that. But 2 or 3.
That's a rough couple of years, eh? The newborn to toddler age.
Yeah, terrible. Terrible.
No,
Exactly.
I actually have had the nightmare where I dreamt that I'm back like 32 again with 4 little tiny kids running around.
Right. And then that.
Wake up!
Yeah.
Wake up! Oh, God, it's just a dream.
I just have their college tuition bills. God,
No. Well, the oldest is a dental hygienist, so that was a few shekels to get that to happen.
Definitely.
And then the two boys are plumbers, so that's I can navigate that pretty well.
Right.
The next one is a basketball star, so she's using her that to fund some of her ambitions.
Awesome.
And the youngest, she's gonna ruin me. The youngest is gonna, yeah.
That's what I hear too. Yeah, exactly. And unfortunately,
and you got 2.
Right. 2 girls. They're already slowly ruining me.
Dude, you better start picking up those jobs, man. Get those quotes out as fast as you can, man.
Tell me about it. Exactly. But that's another reason why you see me working in the dock so much at night is because I'm around in the morning when they're lively.
Yep.
And it's quieter and peaceful at night, I guess you could say. Not every night. Not every night.
Not okay. All right. So so you work at night. I did it a ton.
Yeah.
Ton of nighttime work. Any spooky stories?
So I was working in one house. It was a 6-family in the next city over, and it was around midnight. And the first night I was in there was a guy on the first floor. The whole place was vacant, and they were renovating him. I was in the basement working, so I go up to the first floor, and the guy doesn't speak any English. And he picks up a broom. He smiles at me. He starts sweeping. I didn't think anything of it. I'm like, oh, this guy really wants to get this 6-family moving. I better come back tomorrow night and get this finished. I come back tomorrow night. It was same time, 12, 1 in the morning. The same guy is in that house. Come to find out, I go back the next day, and his bike was in the room. And he had a sleeping bag in the closet. He was all like, he moved in and he was living in there. And the guy who owned the place didn't have a clue. Me, I'm working in here, and I think the guy's a laborer. I think he's just cleaning up and sweeping. But other than that, I don't really have anything else.
No, that's it. Oh man, you got a ways to go.
I guess so.
I've worked in a few churches late at night, and I swear to you that they're haunted. And there's been a few places that I've actually left. I'm like, all right, whether it's either my own imagination or it's real. There is something in this room that's terrorizing me, and I am getting the F out of here.
Just last Saturday, I was working at a house, and it was only 8:30 at night, but I was towards the end of my day, and then the power went out in the whole neighborhood while I was working. And my one Milwaukee flashlight, for some reason, the battery was full, but it wouldn't turn the light on. And it was a rocket lamp. It was brand new. So I just got in my van and drove away. I'm like, all right, now it's time to go.
That's right. Now that the ghosts are here, I am leaving.
I'll come pick my stuff up in the day.
Okay. So you guys down in the States there are like infatuated with the guns.
Yeah.
Do you actually?
I don't own any. No.
Carry? No.
No. I got a really sharp knife that I have with me.
Do you know how to use it? Or are you like Jason Bourne or something with that thing?
Raphael.
Or, no. Raphael.
No, yeah. The wife says the same thing. She's like, you should probably get something, get your license to carry, get a gun. I said, man, if I had that thing on me, it'd probably cause me more problems than it would help me in one day.
Yeah, right. Do you even know how to use this thing?
Right, exactly.
Yeah. No, we don't have much of that up here, so.
No, I'm too old for that confrontation shit. I'll just turn around and run.
That reminds me. Okay, that's usually the. I'm asking you questions. I got one quick story about the confrontation. I was doing some work at a local Indian reservation, First Nations, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
I had set up an appointment to be there like first thing in the morning. He's like, dude, don't worry about it. Here's the key. Come in. I'm like, perfect. I'll be there at 6 in the morning. Show up at 6. The key works the pop lock, but not the deadbolt.
Yeah.
So I'm pounding on all the windows to try and get in. No answer. Honking the horn. Nobody. I'm like, this is an hour drive. I'm getting in this place to finish. So I slide open the window, and I heft myself in. This dude is sitting there with his shotgun in my face and says, "Don't move, motherfucker! I'll pull your head off!"
Jesus Christ! I'm just here to fix the toilet.
I'm like, I'm the plumber. Calm down. And the worst thing ever, the worst sentence ever came out of his mouth. He literally says to me, he's like, "Oh my gosh, I almost killed you, man. I don't even know where I would have hit the body."
He didn't think it all the way through. He was just ready for it.
He's just ready. What am I going to do with this decapitated corpse that I just shot? Oh,
Christ. It's freaking awesome. See, I haven't got to that point just yet, but you couldn't run away from that situation. You were half in and half out.
I was half in and half out, yeah. I was in a vulnerable situation. There's no doubt about it. So, best thing about the pandemic?
I don't think I got one for you, to be honest with you.
No?
No, I don't. I hate the whole thing.
That's fair.
Right? Exactly.
Are you guys done over there now?
You. What about yours? What's yours? Best thing about it?
The best thing about it?
Yeah.
The best thing about it for us, unfortunately, is we picked up a ton of new contracts because I don't know exactly what the reason is yet. It's either because other companies didn't make it through it,
yeah,
or their clientele is like, we're going to use this opportunity to
switch it up,
switch gear, yeah, and find somebody else. So we really have picked up a ton of new business unexpectedly.
Yeah.
You sort of churn along with once you get to the point, you sort of have your clients and you do your thing, and some new guy shows up and you're like, nah, he's a weirdo, I'm not going to work for him, or that guy seems cool, maybe we'll
First year you take whatever you get, and then the second year you start to be able to pick it. So.
You become a little bit more discerning, right?
Yes, exactly, right. I've been turn away at that point from people I started with. Like, okay, felt him out. He's not my thing. We're gonna move on. I'm gonna find. There's plenty of people. The phone never stops, so there's always somebody else.
How big is the population around you? Like, where do you get to draw on?
I would say county that it would about 500,000 people. I would say in my circle.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And who are you competing with?
Are
you just competing with the 30-pack guys, or what?
No, there's a couple of good guys around, but there's not many smaller shows. I would say there's more. There's more 20-man crews or people who don't really want to get into the smaller jobs is in this area. It seems like they more want to do the new construction or commercial service and whatnot. So. Or maybe they felt these people out and they're like, screw these people, I'm not fucking working for them. Anyways, I'd rather work for somebody else. They just figured earlier than me. I don't know.
That revelation's going to come pretty soon, I think.
Right. Exactly.
for some of those guys.
Right.
All right. Is there anything that I should ask you that I'm not smart enough to ask you?
I don't think so. I think you're right
No.
on. Been a pretty lively live.
It's been not bad. I mean, we'll have to do a poll and see which hours are better, in the morning or the
For the evening.
afternoon.
Right.
The evening, because
Oh.
you guys are in the afternoon by the time I come on here, right?
Right. This is dinner. I'm ruining your dinner time.
Yeah, man. Damn it. You guys got to eat.
Well, my face hurts from laughing so much, so I'm gonna say I had a good.
All right, I have a couple questions I gotta ask you first, though.
Go ahead.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Would you rather lose your sight or your memories?
Memory.
Memories?
Yeah.
I didn't expect that, man.
I don't remember what I ate for breakfast yesterday, so yeah, I need.
You realize that your wife and kids are part of those memories, right?
I'll see him tomorrow if I got my sight.
You absolutely got me there. Absolutely got me there. Question from Royal Plumbing. What made you guys want to run businesses for yourself? I think we answered that, didn't we?
I never honestly thought I was even going to ever do this in my life. That's why I never went for my master's. I always kept my journeyman's because you could just work for somebody else your entire life. And as you get older, I guess maybe your mindset changes. And then I also saw, people like you and other people on Instagram. So I started the page in 2018 or 19. And as I watch everybody, I'm like, oh man, these people can do it. This guy's doing it, that guy's doing it. And it kind of feeds me.
You almost slipped up right there, Matt. If this moron can do it, then I can freaking do it.
If this asshole can fucking do it, then I can do it too, all right?
Right?
No, it just it gave me it filled my head with ideas, and here it is today. So that's the other thing.
Go ahead. What was that?
I said that's the other thing social media helped me with was starting this or seeing other people do this, because I woke up every day into the same thing, creature of habit. So
yeah,
huge.
There's a little bit of mentorship in there, eh?
Right, definitely.
As you watch other people do what they do.
Yeah.
Right. And as you're experiencing, it's sort of the evolution, right? Like you sort of do everything you can do.
Right.
The routine becomes monotonous.
Yes.
And you're like, I got to try something else and something new and something cool and something challenging. And
exactly, yeah. Challenge yourself. And then the other thing is, if you didn't try it now, then by the time you're 50, 55, 60, you're already just stay where you're
done, man.
Stay where so.
And we all know those dudes that have stayed at the same job. They're 60 and they hate everybody and everything.
They got beards down to here.
It's an angry beard, man. You gotta be angry to grow one like this.
Can we get the OG Plum Lord on here for a 3-way? I mean, no homo. That was not.
I don't know. Is he in here?
I don't know. I don't think he's in here, but he cracks me up. So, can you do?
He's hilarious.
Can you do?
Yeah, you can do. You can do 4-way.
No,
it's the 21st century, man. We're gonna have Big Turbs on in a couple weeks with the Bob and Rob show or the Rob and Bob show. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
We're fighting over the name if it should be Bob and Rob or Rob and Bob. I don't know.
Right.
See who wins.
Bob and Rob.
You'll have to flip it back and
get a poll going, see what's going on.
Yeah, that's right. All right, your life story. Who plays you, Danny DeVito or Danny Trejo?
I don't know who Danny Trejo is.
Well, you don't know who Danny Trejo
is? I'll have to Google it.
All right, you Google it, and then you message me tomorrow and say who is going to play me in my life story.
All right,
DeVito or Trejo?
Okay, I'm gonna have to check it out. I'm gonna go with the second guy, not the first guy. The other guy's too short.
Too short?
Yeah.
I suspect you'll go with the second guy. All right. Mullet or perm? You have to have one, man. You got to have one.
Mullet these days, they're in.
They're back in. Are they back in?
They're back in. They're in. Yep. Is Boom the plumber in here? Is he watching? He's from Nebraska. I think he's got a mullet.
I don't see him in here.
No, Boom, plumber.
Oh well. He'll jump in tomorrow and frickin' bust my chops.
Yeah, definitely.
Making fun of him. All right, last one. Personal maid or personal chef?
I like the maid. I'll do take.
She's just doing the. She's just cleaning your house, brother. Like there's no. It's essential services only.
No, yeah, without a doubt, somebody to clean the house. I'll get takeout. I'll get takeout.
Love it.
That's it.
I love it. I can't think of. I've sort of run through my list here.
You got it? Yeah.
Anything you feel that we should touch on? Any questions? Any comments?
Oh, nope. I believe we've done pretty well.
I would agree with you.
Yeah, without a doubt. You got Central Therm coming back on next week. Is that what you said?
Yeah, Central Therm from Miami.
Nice.
We're trying.
Out to Miami. Are they going to fly you to Miami or no?
That they wanted to. I can't leave my country.
Why not? I don't watch the news. The news is fucking depressing, so I don't watch it.
No, and that's fine. It's when you leave when you cross an international border, when you come back, you have to take some stupid test, and if you test positive,
gotcha.
Then it's like a 2-week wait.
Gotcha. So you
have to quarantine for 2 weeks in Miami, which wouldn't be bad.
Sounds terrible.
But
who would feed the goats?
Who would feed the goats? My barn would probably burn to the ground.
Right.
It would be like Lord of the Flies here without any direction.
For a 2K giveaway, could we do a vacation at the Baker Barn for a weekend?
Sure. 2K? We better make that like 5K or something.
All right, we'll get double digits. 10K, Baker Barn.
10K. The whole pandemic shit will be over by then.
Right.
And
is that what
yeah.
you turn a barn into a gym? And
that's what I did.
Nice. And
yeah,
are the animals in the same housing or no?
No, they've never been in. We've never had them in the barn, so it doesn't smell like a barn. I have a couple of sheds and crap out there. They can do their thing.
Nice.
Everybody's asking me. Yes, I realize the travel thing has been lifted, but in order to book the tickets a month ago with Central Therm, everything's changed super fast in the last, 2 weeks? So, to answer everybody's question, 2 weeks was not enough time to make the arrangements to get down to Miami.
Of course.
So we're gonna do a live from Miami instead.
Nice. There you go.
It's gonna be great.
It is, yeah.
I'll share that giveaway for the win.
Make sure they're outside on the beach in the background. I want to see the palm trees in the back, not some office building.
I'll tell them that. I'll message Sakaris and say, dude, this is legit, man. We want to see beach and ocean and bikinis. That's what we want to see.
Stick us looking at snow, and ugly mugs. Just get the background.
It's the plumbing world. There's enough ugly mugs to go around.
Yeah, exactly. You nailed it.
Exactly. Well, Matt, I'm glad that we were finally able to hammer out the technical issues.
Yeah, it took a while, right? Persistence is key. Life's all about.
That's what life's all about. Hopefully that the business goes well enough that you can pay for internet and pay to get your phone fixed.
It's fucking awesome.
I get it.
I work too much to do shit. It's either you're putting plumbing in or you're dealing with kids right now.
Dude, I listen. You have nothing but empathy on my side.
Right.
It's a long, rugged road that you got ahead of you. So
without a doubt, definitely.
You ignore all those people that tell you work too much and keep fucking working.
Right.
That's the key. You just keep working.
What else? You gonna do? Sit on the couch?
What's that?
What else are you gonna do? Sit on the couch?
What are you gonna do? Watch Netflix?
Yeah, exactly. No.
Talk to your wife? Are you kidding
Right.
me?
You kidding me? I talked to her on text message enough. Where is she?
That's right. How many times did your wife text you a day?
Um. Uh. 30.
Probably you don't want to say. It's easily if it's not above like 25.
Right. 30. I'm
like,
gonna say 30.
30. It's
Right.
easily that.
Easily.
Yeah.
All day.
No. Yeah, it starts at 6 and goes until you walk in the door.
Right. I remember working with my father. We didn't have cell phones when we were in the landscaping truck. He'd leave at 7 a.m. and there wasn't a conversation until 4 p.m.
Right. I think that makes for healthier relationships. I think,
Right.
But,
Agreed. Exactly. Now we're talking.
Talk in the morning. Have a nice day. Come home. How was your day?
Right.
That's it.
Exactly. Then you can
It
yell.
seems like a good. That's right. Yell about everything that went wrong.
Right.
Well, you get back to those kids. No doubt your wife is probably texting you right now saying, "What the hell?"
She behind me? See her? No.
I can feel her though. I can.
Hurry the fuck up.
I have the same built-in sensors in mine, so I know when it's getting to be too long.
Right. She's like a customer breathing down your neck.
Right? Exactly. Well, brother, keep killing it out there. I appreciate the time. And I'll no doubt see you in a Home Depot.
Sounds good to me.
Somewhere.
Right. Stay
I'll
out.
send you. I'm gonna send you some nasty message about a Home Depot this week, just so you know. Just prepare yourself.
I'm on it. I'm ready for it.
Wow. What else can I say? I think you're awesome. I think you're doing a great job. And all the power to you, brother.
Before you go, you still got your LinkedIn? You still on that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know if the guy shut down over there as well.
That got shut down for like 3 days.
Did it? Yeah.
And then, yeah. Had to go, like I said, beg for forgiveness. And they're LinkedIn's far more forgiving than Instagram. They only took one session of counseling from LinkedIn. I'm on like 35 with Instagram. So
anger sessions?
Yeah. No, we saw your post yesterday, man. You're still angry. You can't come back on that channel until you stop being angry.
Exactly. We already know what you think. You can't lie to us.
Yeah, exactly right. So I don't expect that that's going to go very well.
No.
All right.
Appreciate it, Bob.
I appreciate it.
Yep.
Get back to your family.
You have a good night.
I got to do this stupid giveaway.
Yeah. Good luck.
Thanks, man.
Have a good night.
You too, brother.
Take it
Be
easy.
good.
Bye.
Bye. All right, Chachies. The giveaway, which I'm going to sign. You know what? I'm not stalling. I got to do the random thing. So I'm going to screen record, which I can't do because I don't own multiple phones. What's my take on Rob's mental status? Rob's mental status is ongoing. Rob's therapy is Instagram. He's a good guy. Yeah. Well, he is going through divorce. I think he's done with it, though. 30 is his favorite number. All right, I think that's it. So I'm gonna do I'll do a live or a screen record of the random giveaway for the veto. Thanks everybody for showing up. I am just gonna scroll through these comments because I can't get to see them. I don't know, it got weird really fast. He's not in the smoke room, his camera's busted. I haven't seen Rob's adjectives. but I do like Rob's adjectives. That's it. All right, check out Spotify tomorrow. This will be on YouTube tonight, and obviously on Instagram. Hope everybody has just a killer week. And if you honestly have some people that you want to see on here, or some you want to come on here yourself, then hit me up, and we'll make it happen. As I posted on my story that Anthony quote about just having conversations with people, and this is what this is all about. So I really do appreciate Matt making the time, being in his position many years ago. It's a busy freaking life, so it's not easy to pull out an hour on a Sunday without getting the better half mad at you. All right, Russell, I see you. We'll do it. We'll talk about lining those drains and your quasi-Canadian heritage. All right, I think I did figure out how to make this thing go for 4 hours. I'm not going to go for 4 hours. I haven't got the clock telling me that I'm only allowed to do an hour anymore. So anyway, hit me up. Watch for the giveaway tomorrow. Check us out on Spotify, Google, and Stitcher. If you have some comments on how to make this better, let me know. We're all ears. I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing, and it probably shows, but I'm very interested in just having casual conversations about people that are in the trade, talk about life. I think we'll do a Q&A here up in the future. So thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate the support. And I am not, nor will I ever ask for your money. So this is totally volunteer. And it's, I guess, an opportunity for me to give back a little bit. So anyway, be good, be safe, work hard, look after your families.